Hey you guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin, and today I'm doing something I said I wasn't gonna do, which is that I am sowing some more seeds. But it's not for the 2025 year, it's for 2026. But I just want to get my starts up a little bit and going before the shortest day of the year, because I feel like and all of these are super cold hardy varieties. So we got Bok Choy, we got broccoli, we've got Swiss chard, and I have Alyssum rail carpet, which I better double check on that one. That's the only one I'm kind of hesitant, but it's only one thing and I can always bring it in the house for whatever night. So I have these little containers, and because if you didn't see my Anole lizard video, you need to see that. I'll put it at the end of this and in the description box. But because of that, we're gonna put little tops on these for right now to guard my tender seedlings from them eating my green seedlings. So let's go ahead and fill up some containers. We're just gonna do some community sowing right here. And yes, it's cold today, so it's going to be rough putting my hands in this cold water. And it kind of smells. Y'all, it smells. You know what? I need oh, yes, let's do this. Ugh. This is from where the rain got into it. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna move the camera around, but just know what I'm doing. I'm filling a container with very wet soil. While those are draining some more moisture out, let's just do some tags. You know, I'll probably do more of like the other things, cauliflowers or cabbage or whatever, but we go through so much broccoli. It's just, it isn't even right how much Jack loves it. So I want to make sure I have plenty for him through the winter. I mean, like he could probably go through a head, maybe 2 heads every week. Choy. I love Shanghai bok choy. And then unknown broccoli. This is just a saved broccoli seed, so we don't know what it is, but it'll make lots of broccoli. That's all that matters. Oh, and purple broccoli. Yay, thank you. You know who you are. You gave me the seed, so I appreciate that. Okay, so we're gonna put the tags in so we can read them, sort of. Godzilla. Today's November 11th. So these are just gonna sit in their trays. I may have to up-pot them, but they're pretty much just gonna sit in a tray for I don't know, 6 weeks, maybe a month. I think I may just, yeah, why not? Go for the whole thing. Godzilla broccoli. This is my tried and true favorite in the yard. I know there's lots of good ones out there, but this is my favorite, or Jack's favorite too. But that won't stop me. I mean, I'll have to work on that in a minute. We're going to do some Calabrese broccoli, some nice Italian ones. This is old seed, so not sure how good this will be. Oh, did you see that? I was trying to shut up that whole thing, and it wasn't even... We'll see, because I don't expect that seed to be very good. And then we're going to put the purple broccoli in on the side. I didn't cover up any of my seed. I was trying to close it up. Hold on just a second, Robin. Slow yourself down. I'm ready to get back in. It's cold. Let's see. Let's put some purple broccoli in there. That's a lot. Okay. Then Bok Choy. This is another favorite of ours. Shanghai green. This grows so well. I don't remember if I grew it last year. I definitely grew it the year before. Oh, and we still had tons of it left over in the fridge. Here, let's just go for it, man. This is good food. Really good food for winter. Who knows, we might be feeding starving children and grandchildren and whatever else. This is our unknown broccoli seed. We're just going to throw it over in here. May not germinate. It says 2019. That's a long time ago. 6 to 7 years, that's a lot for a seed, to ask of a seed. Okay. And then, boom. Let's see. Seal that up. Seal, seal, seal. Okay. Over here, I'm not sure if y'all can see that. We will move the camera and try some Swiss chard right here. I love Swiss chard. Love it. Oh yeah, we got plenty. I bought a huge thing like 3 years ago, 2023. And I grew a lot out this fall. And I gave away a bunch too. And then we had that hot snap. Is that what I want to say? And I killed a lot of it. Not all of it, but I killed a lot. And alyssum, which is going to go in my shed to grow, to stay away from all the little hungry lizards. I got 3 alyssums out of my first sowing. Left over after the lizards ate a bunch. I had a lot of germination. Okay, there we go. So if I could, I mean, 3's okay, but it's not really okay. Royal Carpet Alyssum, there we go. This is supposed to be a beautiful royal purple with little bits of white in there. I love that idea. Okay, put the tag right here. Again, this is November 11th. Let me go get some cover. Man, I think the camera wasn't low enough for you to see me to sow the alyssum. Okay, so everything is just going to be super lightly sowed. Well, the alyssum probably needs light. I'm not going to check. Let's see. Yes, I am going to check. Oh, without covering. Okay, so, well, it is what it is. They'll still see a lot of light through this. Okay. But that'll hold it in place, kind of. And then we have more covering on the Swiss chard. Let's keep going. Okay. Let's put some tops on you. Ugh. Well, that didn't want to seal. It's sealed though. Sealed good enough. I found a little dome top just out of another cut, and I put this on top to just kind of hold it in place. Hopefully the wind won't blow that away at all. And it is cold today, but we're warming up into the 70s through the week. So there you go. All right, y'all. The overwintering sowing. Okay, so we'll come back in about a week or so and look at these, and I'll let you know how they did. Hey you guys, okay, it's been 1 week since the first segment of this video, and we sowed all those seeds in these trays, and I had another video ahead of this one for you guys, but I must have accidentally deleted it or put it in a folder that I can't find. So anyhow, 1 week is a perfect time to do an update on all these brassicas. We've had a lot of cool weather. And, you know, I wasn't really sure how fast the germination rates would be. I was intending it to be more like a 10-day update. But anyhow, here we are at 7 days, and I have some great results for you. Everything germinated as if it was still 70, 80 degrees outside. Which I think yesterday we did reach 81. We're having unusually warm couple of days, but the nights are still very cool. And I'm appreciating that. So let me show you the results of these. And yes, I'm going to tell you up front, there's going to be 1,000 babies. No, well, there's a couple few hundred babies. Don't worry, none of them are going to go to waste. We are, I'm about to go on vacation, and so we're probably just going to leave them in these trays for that. Well, it's not quite a week, but I'll just leave them in these trays. They can hang out. I'm going to keep the covers on them because of the anole lizard. If you didn't see that video, I discovered that the anole lizards were eating my little tender greens. So, okay, let me bring you in close so you can see. One of the very first ones to pop up was the Bok Choy. They were even faced by the cold or by the heat. Of course, I have watered them like twice in 1 week, and they look spectacular. They're almost too thick in here, but I'm just going to leave them because if I up pot them, they're going to require a whole lot more water. And, you know, I got a few days before we leave, but, you know, I don't want I do have a babysitter, a chicken sitter, that's going to come. The garden's kind of on automatic with the timers for watering, but I don't want to have to ask them to water these. So they're staying very moist in these deep trays. I'll water them real good before we leave. They should be fine with the tops down, and it kind of gives them a bit of a greenhouse effect, if you will. So this is the Shanghai green bok choy. Looks fantastic. Then I had some unknown broccoli that was a 6-year-old seed, I believe. So I believe it was from 2019, but if not, even 2018 potentially. No, I think the bag said 2019, right? So anyhow, I can't believe how well old broccoli seed. It's not as great as fresh broccoli seed. I'll show you this. This is fresh Godzilla seed. This looks great. I mean, it's not even slowing down. This is a little bit lagging and smaller. But, you know, for old seed, if that's all you got, and say you got some strange scenario playing out in your head, yeah, your old seed can still work. Up to 6 years on broccoli, that's what I'm seeing. May take you a little longer to get it going, but at least you'd have food. This is Godzilla broccoli from Haas. It's one of my favorite varieties. These are not for this winter. I'm actually just getting them all seeded and grown up for like around the February 1st planting. So they will stunt and slow down because of the short days, but I want to have pretty good sized starts for that. This is Calabrese broccoli, which I didn't really even want. I was just checking to see if the seed was good, and apparently it's great. This might even be from 2018. This seed was really old. And then I have some purple broccoli. You can see the little purple stems down there. This is from one of us in the group, in the Southern Latitudes subscribers. So, wow, thank you. Look at the beautiful little purple stems. That's so cute. I'm going to try several of those. I'm going to try some and see if we can't get a purple broccoli head. The last time I tried purple broccoli, I had huge, I had like 3-foot high plants. They were incredibly beautiful. They were right up there where the flowers are now, but never got a head to sprout, and I never knew why. But anyhow, hopefully these are better. And then the last thing we planted was the alyssum. This is the royal carpet alyssum, and we're doing really good. Of course, I had great germination last time, but they got ate up by the lizards, so I've been keeping a little top. They can grow quite tall in here. They're not going to grow that fast because it's short days, very short days now, as we are at the end of November. So what is it, the 19th today? So I'm just going to leave those in there and watered. But let me show you. This is, oh, we have this too. I'll get back to this. This is also alyssum. These 2 and 3 from the royal carpet variety. And I don't have the dates on these, but these were started long time ago, back when we started the flowers. I don't know, 6 weeks or so ago. I don't have the exact date in my head, but See, they're growing pretty nice. And that's okay if that's all I got. But I knew they germinated well. So I'm very happy I restarted those. And then we can have a whole bunch. They're great ground cover. They're not going to get much more than 12 inches high. So this would be fantastic in a lot of places in my garden. And let me show you the last. I almost forgot to show you the Swiss chard. This is rainbow variety, and you can see, hopefully you can see the little different colors. Oh, my neighbor's dog is out. So again, this is not for like necessarily 2025. I have a lot in the garden for 2025, but this is for 26. And I probably wouldn't lose any in a frost, but I just wanted to have extras. I don't feel like I've met my quota yet for the year. Also, I wanted to show you real quickly. You see that? Can you see the Bok Choy on the side? This accidentally got dumped over when transporting it, and it, for the most part, it looked like it successfully landed back in the right place, but a couple seeds buried down, and look at them go for life. Oh my goodness. And the sun and everything, they look really good even though they're like an inch deep. This is Rebecca Herta, or Black-Eyed Seasons. This is, boy, when you put them in a bigger pot, they start growing very fast. And so did these. These are a little bit smaller, but I do want to start some more. That is one thing that I don't think I got enough of either. And I hope I had some seeds just self-sow in the flower garden, but I haven't gotten over there yet to look at that. This is South Garden's flower bed. And, you know, right here kind of was where all the Black-Eyed Susans were. And I had really, really hoped that they would re-sow. You know, like I would see a couple, the leaves are very notoriously fuzzy, but I honestly, I don't see any re-sown babies in here. You know, maybe when I have to clean out this bed, the thunderstorm that dropped, you know, close to 16 inches really did a number on these. But I see that the African marigolds are going to seed. They're a little wet because of the this bed is still getting watered. This is the only one still getting watered twice a day, and that is because of all the baby lettuce still coming up in here. And the baby kales look great. Don't they look great? And I have better celery than this, but this is like been replanted 2-3 times for celery. And yeah, the lettuce is coming up pretty good. Not as thick as I would love it to be, but I'm not going to re-sow lettuce at this point in time before vacation. Maybe in December, you know, I can get more up for the new year. So I still got a couple more days, like I said, and I may try to at least collect the seed, if nothing else, before we get gone. I did lose, I had a huge outcropping. I had a huge crop of nasturtiums in here. It's kind of hard to tell with the Asiatic dayflower needs to be removed. And I lost a bunch of those, but I also had some more come back. Like this one, this one, this one down here, this one. So here's one. They're in here, but not quite like they were. I mean, this whole area was going to be solid red carpet, but it is what it is, right? It was an unusual, historic type of event, and it is, you know, just what it is. Can't help when a thunderstorm moves over you and doesn't move anywhere else. It just stayed for hours on top of us. Yeah. Do you mind just a couple more little updates while we're here? First of all, a close in. Look at that. The beautiful little lettuces and the Selenovas and Crispinos. There's red sail. Well, there were red sails. I don't know. The Skyphos. I think these are the little Skyphos lettuces. The Mexican mint marigold has gone to bloom. This is also what they call Mexican tarragon. And you know, I've grown it a lot of times, but never actually saved any of the leaves for baking or drying and cooking. Let's see, we have, I'm gonna guess that's lacinato dinosaur kale, or maybe not. This looks like red Russian. Oh, this definitely looks like dinosaur kale right there. Well, I have the curly, maybe this is the curly blue Scotch kale. Yeah, that might be what it is. And this is mostly just chicken feed. Look at that, the little red Russian. It wants to be there. And then one more thing here before I let you go on this garden. Oh, I have some weeds here, but look at the golden yarrow. This is I had to restart it, and it's looking fabulous. Now, it makes me think I need to go run in my box and look for the white yarrow and maybe put it over here. This is just oxalis right there. And this, I don't know what it is. Tango celery. Looking pretty good, but I got even better in the back. This is my parsley. And see, I think these are cabbages. I just don't know what variety because I didn't put it. Oh, stonehead. Look, there's one that died. I'll put it with the one that lived. And dill. So I had a lot more dill and the rains ruined that. But I have enough dill for right now. I just made a lot of dill pickles. Garlic dill pickles with my friend's pickles. She went up to vacation to a quilting convention. I can't get my words out. And which I thought was adorable. And then she had easily 7 pounds of cucumbers. So I made 14 pints of garlic dill. I had dill heads already in my freezer, that I saved from last year right here. That was fantastic. So I didn't have to like search out a store or anything. They freeze perfectly fine, and then they go right into your jars and can perfectly fine. All right, I saw this out of the corner of my eye. We lost our big ashwagandha plants from the big rainstorm. So I threw a couple more seeds here, and it looks like they germinated. That's great. That's great. Okay. Oh, okay. I keep lying. I'm not done with you guys. Hold on. These are those onions. They're getting a little stronger looking. A little bit stronger looking. Looking a little bit better for what survived the deluge of rain. Okay. So, and my Haas onions, I thought they were supposed to be here yesterday with FedEx, but I didn't get any. So I need to go in the house and look that up. Come on, buddy. And see where they ended up, what city they're in. I kind of swore it said out for delivery. Oh, let me show you that celery, and then I'll let you go. And that'll be the little update on those seeds I just sowed. And then probably one more video and then vacation. Yeah, bums me out. The video I was going to show you was me grinding up chili peppers, and it was kind of funny. There you go. Here is tango celery. Like this was probably a resowing or retransplanting, I should say. Probably this one too, but some of the original ones look really, really good. Very happy about that. Oh, and the cucumbers started blooming. Yes, both the pickling and the slicers and the munchers. So, yes, very happy. Oh, I need to tie this one up, don't I? So it doesn't cross over. I don't want crossovers. I want to be able to walk down the center there. And then I'm getting attacked a little bit. So I'm going to, can't tell if it's overwatering or underwatering. But this little midsection right here is not happy. The rest are okay. And again, I'm not really hurting for pickles now. Or cucumbers. All right, peas are doing great. Everything, lots of artichokes. You know, I think we're 7 or 8 artichokes plants going now. So looks like it'll be fabulous spring. So be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that. Comment down below. We've actually gonna have a nice artichoke year. I'm still stuck on cucumbers. And yeah, I still got to do stuff with this. I just don't know if I'm trying to race the clock. I'm racing the clock. And I need to get Buddy all beautiful and so forth. You know what? I'll bring you along for a little tomato tour in the next one. How about that? Because we do have some tomatoes coming finally. That'll be nice. So you guys, with that said, take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.